Luka Doncic broke the Suns. Again. He kind of has a habit of doing this. On paper, you know it was an incredible game, but watching the game in real time, then watching it back today, my takeaway is that this is one of the most disrespectful performances I've ever seen. It's not just that it was against the Suns. Yeah, that's part of it. But just the way Luka approached this game was very disrespectful, and I want to talk about that in this video. But quickly before we go any further, if you're new and like basketball, I'd really appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the two best ways can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Anyways, let's talk about what Luka just did. I want to put into perspective how absurd this game was for Luka. Kevin Durant and Devin Booker combined for 36 points, 11 rebounds, 17 assists on 10 for 25 in the field, 2 for 7 from 3, and 14 for 17 from the line. Luka by himself had 50 points, 6 rebounds, 15 assists, shot 15 for 25 from the field, 8 for 16 from 3, and 12 for 12 from the line. In this game, Kevin Durant had 16 points and 7 assists. Luka had 24 points and 8 assists in 20 minutes of first half play alone. In the second half of this game, Durant and Booker combined for 16 points, which is 10 less than the 26 points that Luka had in the second half. He had one less steal and also one more block than the Suns had as a team in this game as well. The simple way to describe what Luka did as a scorer is he did whatever he wanted to, no matter what the Suns threw at him. What was noticeable is how he leveraged his playmaking gravity to make scoring easier for him. The Suns brought help on plays, but the help defense also had to worry about their own assignment because of what Luka does as a passer, which led to less effective help defensive schemes, and Luka took advantage of it. He was in FU mode. He took and made difficult shots, which he's known to do, but he also took advantage of the few easy looks he got. And you could tell he just made it a point to make the impossible look possible as a way to demoralize the Suns defense. I've seen it with LeBron in 2018, Steph in 2016, and what Jokic did in the playoffs last season. Making it clear you can't be stopped is an advantage because of the effort it takes to try and contain that player, but more importantly, the mental side of it, knowing your best isn't enough. Luka made it a point to remind the Suns that there's nothing they could do. Their best wasn't going to be able to stop him. And the thing is, he does it to teams beyond just the Suns. He does it almost every night. But something felt different about this performance in particular. And what he did as a playmaker was like something out of a video game. Defenses would bring help. He would find the open man in the most simple terms possible. But his vision was unreal. He's a generational playmaker for a reason. And the Suns defense, the way they tried to stop Luka from scoring made it way too easy for him to make reads, especially for someone that's as high feel of a playmaker as Luka is. He understood that someone would have an advantage. Open shooter, someone that could cut, a lob threat in a dunker spot, someone that could attack a closeout because the defender would be panicked and be out of position because that defender that was supposed to cover the open man was on Luka, so closeouts were very easy. You saw that a lot with Derrick Jones in this game. But when I was watching the game back today, what really intrigued me was that you didn't see the usual manual manipulation as a playmaker out of Luka that we've come to expect. He didn't utilize the no looks and the behind the backs and the pass fakes and head fakes that he usually does, and those things aren't just to look cool and be flashy, they are effective tools to manipulate a defense. He did it from time to time, but not nearly to the extent that he usually does. But he didn't have to directly manipulate the defense because he naturally was manipulating the defense because of his scoring gravity, and it made reads very easy for him. That's not just something that applies to this game. That is also something that makes him terrifying as a playmaker in general. He knows how to directly manipulate your defense whenever he wants to, and he's also naturally, in an indirect way, manipulate your defense because of his scoring gravity. That's something that is very terrifying to think about for a player as good as Luka. So for anyone that plays 2K, and I wouldn't recommend playing 2K, it's an awful game that fails to simulate basketball in a realistic way. But if you do, and you specifically play My Career, or you do a player lock in a My League file, you know after you hit the 10 point and or 10 assist threshold, the CPU starts double teaming you. And you rack up easy assist by finding the open man, or you're able to beat the double team easily because 2K CPU is very stupid. That's kind of what Luka did in real life in this game. Now the thing is, when you commit to bringing help defense and double teaming, you usually do it to negate a scoring impact and make the others around that player take the shots. But Luka had the Suns' defense so shook they couldn't commit to trying to stop him either as a passer or as a scorer. Even the help defense they brought allowed Luka to create an advantage for the Mavericks offense. When they tried defending the pass, they were indecisive because of Luka's scoring ability, which led to softer help defense. And if you're going to bring anything less than a definitive help defense against Luka, he's going to punish you as a scorer. When they tried defending the scoring ability, they either committed too hard and Luka would have the easiest read of his life, or another defender would leave his man to cover the assignment that the help defender was helping off of, and Luka would throw it to the man whose defender was helping off the help. He really did whatever he wanted to. The Suns couldn't stop him from creating advantages, and that's the level he's at. It's not just a thing he does against the Suns. He's been doing this against the NBA for years now, but this season in particular, it's different. We all know he's a great player, but I think he's starting to reach that level where he mentally breaks an opposing defense whenever he steps on the court. I think he's reaching that peak level of offensive ability in terms of controlling a game, like 2018 LeBron, 2016 Steph, 2014 KD, 2018 Harden, Nikola Jokic currently. That level of breaking an opposing defense the moment the game starts, I think he's reaching that level. And the crazy part is, he's only 24 years old. He's so far ahead of any other player I've seen at this age, and it's not even close. And that speaks to how special he is, because at every age, he's been the smartest player on the court, and I don't think that will ever stop. He's one of the most impressive players I've ever seen, let alone one of the most impressive young players I've ever seen. I would argue he's the best young player I've ever seen, and he's just getting started. We have another decade of this at least. But that's the end of this video. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. Again, haven't already, like, subscribe, hit notification bell, notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the two best ways can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and I'll be reaching my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Let me know what you think about Luka in the comment section below. Where does he rank in the MVP race? Why do you think he hates the Suns? Order all that down below. I'm really appreciative of everything you guys have shown me in terms of support on the channel over the course of these past 2 months. These have been 2 of the biggest months I've ever had on YouTube, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy the work that I put out. But with that being said, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.